As we age, our bodies undergo countless changes. Some are subtle, while others are more obvious. One of the most common experiences for those over 65 is the appearance of an itchy spot on the skin. It may seem like nothing more than a minor nuisance, a small irritation that comes and goes without much thought. But what if I told you that this seemingly harmless itch could actually be a warning sign? What if it were a signal that something deeper is happening inside your body? We often dismiss small physical changes as just a normal part of getting older. However, certain signs, like an itchy spot on the skin, can sometimes be linked to more significant health concerns. Research has shown that as we grow older, our bodies become more vulnerable to certain conditions. The way our skin reacts, how it heals, and how it responds to simple irritations can reveal important clues about our overall health and, more importantly, our lifespan. For many, these subtle signs may be ignored or overlooked until it is too late. But the truth is, your body is constantly speaking to you. It is offering hints if you know how to listen. This video is about one of those signs, the itchy spot, and what it could mean for your future. Stay with me throughout this video, and I will not only explain why this small symptom matters, but also share valuable insights about what you can do to take control of your health and longevity. This is more than just an itch. It could be the key to understanding how much time you have left to live your best life. Aging is inevitable. It is a journey that each of us must face, one that comes with both challenges and rewards. As we grow older, our bodies change in ways we may not always fully understand. Some of these changes are visible: gray hair, wrinkles, and perhaps a little more stiffness in the joints. Others, however, are less noticeable at first, hidden beneath the surface. These subtle changes, often overlooked or dismissed as just a part of growing older, can be the first signs of something more significant. One such change is something that nearly everyone experiences as they age: an itchy spot on the skin. At first glance, this may seem trivial, a simple scratch here or there, perhaps a temporary irritation. However, for those over the age of 65, this seemingly harmless itch can hold much deeper meaning. The truth is, as we age, our bodies become more sensitive to the world around us. Our skin becomes thinner, less resilient, and more prone to irritations. But this change does not always end with a small itch. It can sometimes point to underlying health conditions that we may not immediately notice. Why is this important? Because while aging is a natural process, it is also one that we can approach with wisdom. Science has made incredible strides in understanding how the body ages, and with this knowledge comes the power to make informed choices that can improve the quality of our later years. The stories and experiences of elders, those who have lived through decades of change, hold valuable lessons. Through their reflections, we can learn not only how to age with grace, but also how to recognize the signs that our bodies are sending us. Today, we will focus on one such sign, the itchy spot. It is a symbol of something deeper, a potential signal that your body is trying to communicate. This may be the moment you have been waiting for to understand your body better and to take control of your health as you move through the later stages of life. The knowledge we will share comes from both science and the wisdom of those who have lived through the process of aging. Together, we will uncover how even the smallest signs, like an itchy spot, can make a big difference in how we approach our health and future. Sign 1, the itchy spot on your skin. Let us begin with the primary focus of this video, the itchy spot. You may have noticed it before, perhaps on your arm or your leg, a small nagging irritation that you cannot seem to ignore. Most people dismiss it, thinking it is simply a minor annoyance. However, for those over 60, this simple itch may be an indication of something more significant. As we age, our skin loses its ability to retain moisture, becoming thinner and more fragile. This makes it more vulnerable to irritants, infections, and even conditions like eczema or psoriasis. But beyond the surface, the itchy spot may be signaling deeper issues, such as problems with circulation, blood sugar levels, or even underlying inflammation. Take the example of Grandma Lily, a woman in her late 70s who often scratched an itchy patch on her forearm. At first, she thought it was nothing more than dry skin. However, after a visit to her doctor, she learned that it was a sign of early-stage diabetes, a condition that affects blood circulation and can lead to skin problems. Once she made changes to her diet and managed her blood sugar levels, the itching subsided and her skin began to heal. This is a powerful reminder that seemingly small issues should never be ignored, especially as we age. If you experience persistent itching, it is important to visit a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying conditions. Pay attention to the areas where your skin itches and be proactive in seeking help. Sign 2. Loss of skin elasticity and dryness. As we grow older, our skin loses collagen and elastin, the two proteins responsible for its strength and elasticity. This can cause skin to sag, wrinkle, and become excessively dry. For some, dry skin can lead to cracks and fissures, which may increase the risk of infection. Dryness can also be a sign of dehydration, a common issue for older adults. A story that comes to mind is of Mr. George, who had always been active and healthy throughout his life. In his late 60s, he began to notice his skin becoming dry and cracked, particularly around his elbows and knees. He attributed it to the weather, thinking it was just a change in seasons. However, after speaking with a dermatologist, Mr. George learned that his skin's dryness was related to dehydration, a common issue for older adults. After increasing his water intake and moisturizing regularly, his skin became smoother and healthier. The lesson here is simple. As we age, our bodies need more care. Ensure you are drinking enough water, especially as the body's sense of thirst diminishes with age. Use a good moisturizer and consider including healthy fats like omega-3s in your diet, which can help maintain skin health. Avoid harsh soaps that strip the skin of its natural oils and instead opt for gentle, hydrating cleansers. Sign 3. The presence of age spots or sunspots. Age spots or sunspots are common for people over 60. These darkened areas of skin often appear after years of sun exposure, and while they are mostly harmless, they can indicate the wear and tear of the skin from UV damage. For Mr. Henry, a man in his early 70s, his age spots became more noticeable as he entered retirement. He had always enjoyed spending time outdoors, but now, with more time for reflection, he noticed how much the sun had affected his skin over the years. He visited his doctor, who reassured him that the spots were benign, but advised him to protect his skin from further UV damage. The key takeaway is that while sun exposure is inevitable, taking steps to protect your skin can prevent further damage. Wear hats, use sunscreen regularly, and try to stay in the shade during peak sunlight hours. Your skin will thank you for it in the long run. If you are still with me, I want to take a moment to connect with you on a deeper level. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever experienced a small change in your body that seemed unimportant at first, only to later realize it was trying to tell you something significant? I would love to hear about your experiences. I know how easy it can be to brush off certain things as just a normal part of aging. A new ache, a little more tiredness, or even a small itch here or there. But the truth is, our bodies are often sending us signals, and it is up to us to listen. If you have noticed any signs similar to what we have discussed today, the itchy spots, dry skin, or even changes in your appearance, please share them in the comments below. Has it been something you have brushed off, or has it made you rethink your approach to your health? I would love to hear your thoughts, your concerns, or perhaps even the wisdom you have gathered over the years. By sharing your experience, you may help someone else who is going through something similar. We all have our own stories, and by coming together to reflect on them, we can learn from each other and grow stronger. Together, if you have ever experienced a health scare, a change in your body that surprised you, or perhaps a lesson from an older loved one that changed your perspective, now is the time to share. Take a moment and comment below with the words, "Still strong," or any insight you feel moved to offer. We are all on this journey of aging together, and there is strength in knowing we are not alone. I look forward to reading your responses. It is important to remember that even small actions, such as talking openly about our health, can make a tremendous difference in our lives. You never know what could spark a conversation that leads to a new realization or even a positive change. As we reach the final point, let us reflect on something deeply personal, something that touches the core of who we are as we age. It is a reality that we all must face, yet it is one we often avoid thinking about. The idea of regret, particularly the regret of time lost. Imagine for a moment a life where time slips away unnoticed. A life where the little things, the words left unsaid, the love unexpressed, the moments we let pass by without truly living, are the things we regret most. This is something many elderly individuals reflect on as they near the end of their lives. They realize that the true value of life does not lie in the achievements, the money earned, or the recognition received. It lies in the connections we make, the time spent with loved ones, and the simple acts of kindness and gratitude we offer to others. Take, for example, the story of Mr. Edward, an elderly man who spent his entire life dedicated to his work. He never found time to express his feelings to his children, never told his wife how much he truly appreciated her, and often let his friends slip away because he was always focused on the next project, the next deadline. As Mr. Edward entered his late 80s, he began to reflect on the years gone by. One evening, sitting in his chair, he looked out at the setting sun, and he realized that there was so much he had never said, so many moments that had been lost in the rush of life. It was then that he decided to reach out to his children, apologize for not being more present, and tell them how much they meant to him. He reached out to old friends, rekindling relationships that had faded over the years. And he looked at his wife, holding her hands and telling her every day how much he loved her. This powerful change in Mr. Edward's life is a testament to something incredibly important. As we age, we can still make a difference in the lives of others. We may not be able to turn back the clock, but we can choose to live fully, to express our love and appreciation, and to make each moment count. This is the ultimate lesson. Time is precious. Every day is an opportunity to connect, to heal, to love, and to live without regret. Do not wait until the end to express what truly matters. Your body may be sending you signs, but it is up to you to listen and act. Time is fleeting, but our ability to create meaningful moments is something we can always hold on to, no matter how old we get. As we draw to a close, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we have shared today. Aging is a journey that no one can escape, yet it is a journey that offers us immense wisdom if we choose to listen and observe the signs along the way. We have discussed how something as simple as an itchy spot on your skin could be an indicator of deeper health concerns. We have learned that small changes like dry skin or age spots may seem insignificant at first, but can actually offer valuable clues about your overall well-being. These are not just physical changes. They are reminders that our bodies are constantly communicating with us. It is up to us to pay attention, to seek understanding, and to take action when needed. In the end, the lessons from today are not just about avoiding health issues. They are about embracing the journey of aging with a sense of purpose. It is about making the most of each moment, both in terms of caring for our bodies and nurturing the relationships that matter most. Aging is not just a process of getting older. It is an opportunity to live more intentionally, to reflect on what truly matters, and to leave behind a legacy of love, kindness, and wisdom. Remember that time is precious. Our days are not infinite, but the impact we make on others and the love we share can live on far beyond our years. Do not wait for the right moment to make changes in your life. Each day is an opportunity to improve your health, deepen your connections with those you love, and live without regret. In this world, we may not be able to control everything that happens to us. However, we can control how we respond to the signs our bodies give us and how we choose to live each day. Aging may bring its challenges, but it also brings an incredible opportunity to reflect, grow, and cherish the time we have. As we move forward, take these lessons with you. Listen to your body, nurture your health, and do not let the small signs go unnoticed. Your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Age with grace, live with purpose, and know that every moment, no matter how small, has the power to shape your journey. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If you found the information helpful or insightful, I encourage you to take a moment to like this video. By doing so, you are not only showing your support, but also helping others discover these important messages about aging and health. Every like helps to spread this information further and reach those who may need it most. If something in this video resonated with you, whether it was the story of Mr. Edward, the signs we discussed, or the powerful reminder about the importance of listening to our bodies, please leave a comment below. I would love to hear your thoughts, your personal experiences, or anything you feel moved to share. Your reflections could help someone else who is going through a similar situation, and together we can continue to learn from each other. Do you have a family member or friend who may benefit from hearing these insights? Please share this video with them. It is easy to overlook the small signs as we grow older, but sharing this information could be the nudge someone needs to take better care of their health or reconnect with a loved one. You never know who might need it today, and your simple act of sharing could have a meaningful impact on someone else's life. Finally, if you have not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. By subscribing, you will stay updated on more videos like this one, offering advice, stories, and wisdom that can help you and your loved ones navigate the challenges and beauty of aging. Let us continue this conversation and journey together. The time to act is now. Your health, your relationships, and your future are worth it. Thank you for being here today.